on to the Reddit. Am I the asshole for pretending to get fired when customers get a temper with me?
Damn.
Wait, please continue.
Where does this person work?
Yeah, I'm taking notes.
Literally.
I'm a high schooler with a weekend job at a coffee shop. My coworkers who work weekends are James, the owner's son, who also goes to my school, and he's a shift manager, but not a real formal thing. He's a friendly guy. Danielle, a college student who sometimes works weekends too. So sometimes customers will come in and just be angry about such little stuff, like literally blow up about nothing. I don't know if they're in a bad mood already and looking for someone to take it out on or what, but it's a lot. Like, how sad, so you have to be a grown-ass man taking your anger out on high school kids and college kids. So James and I were joking about having a little fun with them and hopefully getting them off our backs. So one day, I was at work and some guy was having a temper tantrum about how we don't make the coffee hot enough, which I couldn't do a thing about because I gave it to him right out of the machine. So coffee shop, restaurant, service, industry. So James comes in and was like, "Sir, is there a problem here?" And the guy started ranting at him too. So he was just like, "OP, this is unacceptable. You're fired."
Oh my
So wait,
gosh.
this is his
So her
friend or is this the owner?
Yeah, the
This
friend.
is the owner.
Oh.
Like the owner's son.
The owner's son.
Who's the manager.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, but they're friends.
Yeah.
So they were like joking about like, we got to do something about this when
I
it
love
happens.
this.
I love this.
I started acting real sad, like, "No, please don't fire me. My family needs the money.
Oh.
I need this job.
These are actors.
And he played up being a hard ass, telling me to take off my apron and leave. The angry guy started to backtrack, like, "It isn't that big of a problem. You don't need to fire her over it. I didn't mean it." And James was like, "No, we pride ourselves on the best customer service."
Oh my gosh.
Of course, after all the drama, I still had my job. We were just acting. And we've done it a couple times. Whenever a customer will lose their temper at Danielle or I, James will storm in and fire us. And almost every time the person who had come in angry will apologize and say that they didn't mean it. It's kind of satisfying and that they didn't mean it.
So brilliant.
Yeah,
I
wow.
love it.
So brilliant.
Smart.
There's
love
been
it.
The
so
code.
many times in my high school jobs that like I exactly had that same feeling. I'm like, you're a grown ass adult. I'm just doing my job and you're freaking out about absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
What is going on in your life that you think that it's okay to push around this innocent little 15-year-old worker?
Yeah.
And that would have been the best move.
I love it.
Not the asshole.
Yeah, so she goes, "It's kind of satisfying making people realize their actions might actually
Yeah.
have consequences."
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was telling my friends from school about this, and a few of them thought it was a mean prank to let someone go away thinking they'd gotten someone who desperately needs the money fired.
No, they'll
No.
correct their attitude.
Maybe they'll change and won't do it again.
Yes.
But I do understand how the second layer of being like, my family needs this, like that's a bit much.
I love it.
True.
I honestly though,
A little bit of overkill.
Little overkill.
little overkill, but also like I'm not even a big fan of pranks. Like I actually generally
Yeah.
I don't like pranks.
Yeah, remember
But-
the prank episode?
Oh, I hate them.
Yeah.
But this one, I'm like, okay. I think it's a little bit of karma. Like, don't be so quick to like fucking flip out at people and be be a Karen like this. Like, I think this is the best way to handle future Karens because it's like Karens aren't easily like diffused and negated from their actions. So it's like if they literally got such instant results, like, okay, fine, you're fired, leave. They'd be like, I have nothing else to bitch about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was down for this one.
No, I love it.
I love it too.
Yeah, top comment. Not the asshole. That's a perfect way of dealing with hostile customers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen some really ridiculous reaction or people that will come in and so I love this. This
Yeah.
is so funny.
Like working as a flight attendant, the things people would get mad about me for. Like, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. I have absolutely no control over anything that's happening. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just as much being terrorized by this as
Yeah.
you are because I have to sit on this plane even longer now and deal
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
Well, and I've noticed myself too, sometimes when I'm really frustrated with a company or a brand or whatever, I'm calling through all these different numbers to get to customer service and I'm on hold for so long. And by the time I finally get to the customer service, they're like, we can't do this. And I notice my tone and my body language and I'm just getting pissed off. But then
Yeah.
I'm like, don't be mean to them
Yeah.
because they're just doing their job. Like, they didn't keep you on hold purposely for the past 45 minutes, you know? So it's like, it's easy to forget sometimes that it's not, I don't know, that you.
Yeah.
Ugh, sometimes they're not doing their job though. Like
Well,
sometimes they're not.
They're not.
I get mad or short-tempered when somebody is so clearly inept.
Yeah.
I have very low tolerance for ineptness, and I'm trying to work on that because yes, sometimes it's really not their fault. But when people are just very blatantly being lazy and not exploring the routes that they can,
true.
that's where I get frustrated,
Same.
especially if I've been on hold for a long time.
Same.
Especially if this is my 10th time calling in this week. That's where I get really frustrated.
I think on the flip side of that, so I recently had to go to Lululemon to return.
We saw your tweets.
Fuck Lululemon.
We know what happened, but
You know.
Wait, okay, maybe I've had two different experiences. What one
was
are
this
you
a
guys?
recent one?
Yeah.
You tweeted about it.
Yeah, what Lululemon? I've had
Wouldn't they not take your line pants back because they got bills?
I always try to like work the system there. Yeah, no, it was a pair of like shitty pants that I have the same pair of pants in four different ones. They're all the right places, crop and pant. They're the most incredible leggings in the
No
world.
free promo. No free promo.
They're amazing. But the one pair I had were like totally defective and like stretched out. The retention wasn't there. So I brought it into a store and the girl was like, these are like 8 years old. And I'm like, no, they're not.
Oh, they weren't?
No, they weren't even that old. And she's like, well, I can't take them back. So I fucking get on the chat and I'm like, your associate was so rude, blah, 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 blah. And they took it back. So totally separate experience. So I go to Lululemon again a couple weeks ago and I ordered this pair of leggings online and I had a gift card. But I owed like a difference of like $36. They were like some fucking reflective, stupid ass ones that were more money.
Stupid ass.
And so I pay the extra money on like Apple Pay or like PayPal or something like that, where it was like you don't actually have a card number. It just shows up as like Apple Pay or PayPal. And the girl at the register was like, actually, I can't return that money from you. So like all of your money is going to go on a gift card. And I'm like, I used to work at Lululemon. I know how this works, sweetie. Like, you can actually return the total amount onto any card. It does not even have to be the same card. The registers don't work like that. They just fuck with you. So then if you don't have that card, they're like, oh, well, we have to give you a gift card. Because then technically the money doesn't leave the company.
Yeah.
And they're fucking con artists. And I said that. I was like, honestly, like, can you just put it on this card? Like, multiple times. And I was like, I really don't want that much on a gift card. Like, this is my money, and I need it now.
Well, how about when you
Called
went to
Saint Laurent?
Yes, your story.
You're
with
triggering me.
Yeah.
Saint
purses.
Laurent, YSL, as the kids call it these days, they do not. First of all, the receipt says like returns are accepted within 30 days.
Yeah.
However, it is not explicitly stated that the return is actually going to be in the
in-store.
in credit, not a refund.
Oh my God, what is this, Forever 21?
Yeah.
And
Right.
Forever 21
Oh,
updated
trust
their
me.
policy.
Right.
Did they?
Yeah, you can now get your money back from them.
And these are like $2,000, $3,000,
This is a
$4,000
luxury
purses.
designer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tacky.
Yes, very much so.
Tacky.
Tacky. So I go in there like an idiot
Gets
with
worse.
Lauren. Oh yeah. So I buy a purse and I bring it home and I don't love it. So I take it back and I get store credit, or I end up exchanging it for another
Yeah.
purse. And then okay, I'm just gonna make this long story short. I needed to go back in because I was returning something. At this point, I know their policy. I know I'm only gonna get credit. I have to take the L. So I go into Saint Laurent. I purposely go. This is gonna be such an LA problem, but you'll get it if you live in LA. We live in like, West Hollywood, Beverly Hills area. So the one that's the closest to us
Rodeo
is
Drive.
Rodeo Drive.
Yeah.
But everyone knows Rodeo Drive is a zoo. So if I can avoid it, I will. So I go to the Beverly Center. And I'm running so many errands this day. It's like my errand day. Everyone knows in LA, errand day takes like 7 hours to do like 3 things. So I run to the Beverly Center.
Literally
and
so bad.
it's the worst. Don't even get me started. I go to the Beverly Center. I'm so happy. This is my last errand. And I go in there and I'm like, hey, I already know you're only going to do customer service. I just need to return this. Can I get a gift card? And she's like, see, I can't because we're out of gift cards. And I was like, that's fine.
Excuse me, what?
I
Then
know-
that's on you and you need to return it.
Exactly.
To
I go,
me.
I have a customer profile with you. So just go ahead and make a note.
Credit the account.
I owe you, whatever you got to do. Credit my account and we'll figure it out later when you're you have gift cards
When you're more
again,
capable
which seems
of handling your
illegal
job.
because it's like if you
I think
won't-
that is illegal.
It
There's
seems
got to be
illegal
something with the Better Business
because
Bureau
if
or
you
whatever.
can't, yeah, if you can't offer me money dollars back, and you're saying my only option is in-store credit, and you can't offer me the vehicle that will give me that credit, that seems illegal.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what do you mean? You put it on my account. She's like, I have to give you a physical gift card. Rodeo has tons. And I'm like, I purposely
So annoying.
didn't go to Rodeo. I came here. And she was like, I'm just trying to help. And, I felt really bad because I was very short tempered with her. And I was like, is this, I think I said like, are you Kohl's? Like, why can't you put this? Well, I said it's 2021 and you're living in like 2010.
Yeah.
Give me an e-gift card. Write me an IOU. Put it on my account. Come on, you're sophisticated. And they're
Or
like,
at this point, I'm here.
Give me the fucking money
Accommodate
back.
me.
Yeah.
write it on a
Accommodate
post-it
me.
note and have your manager sign it and date it. I don't know what we got to do, but we got to do something. Because why is this my problem now?
Yeah, it's not.
And like you just said, the customers there, this is a first world problem. You're spending good money
Yeah.
to shop there. So the fact that they make it so difficult for you,
That is the exact emotion I had with Lululemon. And
Yeah.
it's like, it's not even about how much money you
Yeah.
spend. It's about the lack of customer service.
customer attentiveness. Yeah.
And here we are, like a customer service like worker, and it's like we've all had customer service jobs.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a lot.
yeah.
we
and
all are still in customer service
Yeah.
jobs.
I
They
I think
all
that's why
are.
it helps us have like a more level understanding because we've had those asshole customers that treat you horribly just because they had a bad day.
Yeah.
And then we've also on the flip side had instances where it's so frustrating where it feels like they're just not trying. They
Right.
just don't care.
Right.
They
Yeah.
just like there's things they could do to help you out, but they just
Right,
won't.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
it's so frustrating.
And in that moment, that girl was really sweet. Shout out if for some reason she's listening. She was super sweet.
She redeemed herself.
She was amazing, but she can't help the policy. I mean, at the end,
You really say Kohl's? That's
said-
that's like Mean Girls. You
I
could
either
try
said-
Kohl's.
I think I said Kohl's or JCPenney.
That's
I
so
said, well, I
funny.
did
That's so
compare
funny.
them to a department store.
my God.
Because I'm like,
This just isn't right. Yeah.
But that's the thing is that Kohl's and
There's nothing
JCPenney
wrong with
would never
Kohl's,
do that.
but
They
yeah.
would never do that to you.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're way better.
yeah, I
Yeah.
would have been.
What
I would
do
have been
you
absolutely.
mean you can't give me a gift card? Freaking have them ship you one right now. I'll wait. Like,
Oh wait.
I'll wait. I'd rather sit here and wait and go grab like a coffee than drive to Rodeo.
Yeah.
That's how unbearable Rodeo can
Yeah.
be.
And you have to pay for parking at both places. So fuck you.
At that point, they should have the company should have paid for an Uber, to be like, here, go deliver these to our other store or a courier service or whatever.
Something.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why the manager can't come out and say, I'm gonna write a little note, I'm gonna sign and date it. I'm certifying that as soon as we get the gift cards in stock, we're gonna call you or we're gonna mail you one.
Yeah.
I'd be sketched out by that though. I wouldn't
Yeah,
trust it.
I know. So now I have a gift card with a good amount of money on.
Oh my
and
God.
I guard it like it's cash, but I actually don't know where it is at this very moment. But
Damn.
I think it's in my room somewhere. But I have to use that at some point. So if anyone sees a cute purse there,
Whew.
send it my way.
On that note,
On
wow,
that
you
note.
gotta go. You gotta go find that gift card.
I know.